Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. Before you do anything else, go ahead and like, subscribe, and activate those notifications by clicking on that bell icon below. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, you know that I listen to a lot of Latin music when I'm painting or creating art. Music has to be in the background. Music is always playing all the time. So even though I do listen to predominantly Latin music, I do have days when I don't, and some of those days I strictly listen to Ashlee Simpson music. And out of the album she released, I think Bittersweet World is one of the best ones. One of my favorite songs from that album is Outta My Head. Now, Out of My Head was released on December 7th, 2007, a long time ago. And I think the video to that song is one of the best videos from Ashlee Simpson, and it's actually, I would say, one of my top videos of all time. I love videos that have artistic references to them and storylines that are different, unique, with threads of, of artistic references from other artists type of thing. And this video just does that. There are a lot of references. So today we're gonna react to the video Out of My Head by Ashlee Simpson, released at the end of 2007. Obviously I've seen this video before plenty of times, but this video was directed by Alan Ferguson, also known as Sky Dalton. Out of the videos he's directed, let me mention some of my favorites. Pocket Full of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield, Hot and Cold by Katy Perry, Good as Hell and Truth Hurts by Lizzo, Praise in the Sky and Don't Touch My Hair by Solange Knowles. So now let's get into the video. Let's dissect it and see what this is all about. So I guess the Ashlee's problems were dull enough that it put this guy to sleep. That's interesting to say because our voices in our head always seem so loud and so outrageous for us, but to other people they might, put you to sleep. And I think that song is basically about that. Get out of my head, those voices that we all have and that we all carry and that we all have to either silence somehow or give a voice every once in a while, have them heard, but it put him to sleep. So right off the bat, there's already three main references that I noticed, which is the melting clock, the Rubik's Cube, and the head of this statue. Now, the Rubik's Cube, if you didn't know, was invented in 1974 by the Hungarian sculptor and professor Erno Rubik. Now, this right here reminds me of the painting The Song of Love by the Italian painter Giorgio de Chirico. This painting was painted in 1914 and is considered metaphysical art, and this was its precursor to Surrealism. Now, is Ashlee Simpson referencing the artist here? I mean, that's up to debate, but this head right here reminds me of that painting. All your noise is messing with my head. You're in my head. I'm not. Now, the melting clock here, this is an obvious reference to Salvador Dali. Salvador Dali was a Spanish surrealist painter, and these melted clocks you can see in his painting The Persistence of Memory, painted in 1931. And you can also see him again in the Disintegration of the Persistence of Memory, painted between 1952 in 1954. So this is clearly an homage to Salvador Dali, whether that was Ashlee's request or the director's or a collaborative effort. It would be interesting to really know how the treatment came about and whose idea was it or who brought what to the table in regards to the treatment of this video. Out of my head. Obviously, these things are in reference to the media and the paparazzi, which back in the day, the paparazzis were out of control. So right here is obviously a reference to Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels, which I really want to watch the movie where Jack Black is a character of Gulliver. And here is that reference to Ashlee tied up. Or I will show you the door. I love these red boots that she's wearing right here. You're talking way too loud. Too much, actually. My head. You're in my head. She's wearing a Hollister shirt is what it looks like. I remember I worked at Hollister for a week. I did the night shift because you have to fold all those t-shirts, but I just hated how dark it was in there. I never really liked this visual aesthetic of Hollister. I don't know, I like light And it's so dark in there. Never mind, it's not Hollister. I just saw it closely. It's what's the one with the little alligator crocodile? What is it? Lacoste. It's a Lacoste polo. Now this phone right here really dates this video, because if it weren't for this particular scene with the phone, I mean this video could very well be released this day and age, but this really dates the video to the early 2000s. Out of my head. I love this dress right here. But I bet you would sweat a lot in it. You're in my head. The word actually has a really good message in it, you know? I am who I am and I can't be no one else, and that's the way it should be. Keep your comments to yourself. We're so quick to give our comments and our thoughts. Now this ambulance scene we recently saw in Lady Gaga's 911 video. Did Lady Gaga reference Ashlee Simpson specifically? I mean, she could have, you never know. She's very versed in pop culture, and I don't think it's too far-fetched to believe. The braid here reminds me of what Frida Kahlo did with her hair, where she braided the two braids and then picked them up and had them across the front. Was she referencing Frida Kahlo? The white outfit could be referencing the white dress in the two Frida paintings. Once again, maybe I'm just seeing things here, but hey, it could very well much be. Also, the Mexican singer Anaí, when she released her music video Mi Delirio, she's in a straitjacket. Was she referencing Ashlee Simpson in this particular scene? She very well much could have been. I think this is my favorite look with the braids. You're in my head. Well, anyway, that was Ashlee Simpson's video, Get Out of My Head. What do you think about the video? Is that a song that you still listen to? All the references that I talked about, do you agree, disagree? Was there something that I missed? Write it in your comments below. I still think that this is one of the best music videos filmed. Just because of all the artistic references that are in this video. I'm all about referencing artists and movements in art and things like that. And I think she did it very well. Some things were obvious, some not too obvious. I don't know, I love videos that have something to them other than just girls dancing next to a car. But, you know what, tell me what you think, leave it all in the comments, watch all the other content in my channel, and please subscribe. Until the next time, adios, bye. Ashlee Simpson, if you watch this, I love you and I still listen to your music.